The extravagant private jets of the world's richest presidents. The world's richest leaders fly in style. These jets are far from just means of transportation, they speak of power and prestige. Also largely provide them with comfort, security, and privacy. Join us in today's video as we take a look at some of the world's richest leaders' extravagant private jets. Number 10. King Charles III, 78.6 million pounds. The 32nd Squadron of the United Kingdom provides transportation for the King of England, other members of the royal family, and the British government. The squadron has two AW-109 helicopters for short trips of less than 1,000 kilometers. It also has 6 BAE-125 airplanes that can fly up to 3,000 kilometers. In addition, there are 4 mid-sized BAE-146 airplanes. The king also has his own personal helicopter, a Sikorsky S-76 Spirit. The total cost of the squadron's fleet is estimated to be around $100 million, or 78.6 million pounds. The Royal Air Force uses these airplanes and helicopters for important events. Number 9. Sultan of Brunei Hassan al-Bolkiah, 170 million pounds. Hassan al-Bolkiah, the Sultan of Brunei, owns a private jet called the Flying Palace. It's an Airbus A340-212 that cost him 80 million pounds and an additional 95 million pounds to modernize. The jet has a luxurious cabin decorated with precious metals, gems, and valuable wood. It also has additional fuel tanks that increase its non-stop flight range to 15,000 kilometers. Only 3 other A340-212 aircraft have been produced. The Sultan and his family also own a modified Boeing 747-430, a Boeing 767-270, and 2 Sikorsky S-70 helicopters. Number 8. Leader of the People's Republic of China, Xi Jinping, 195 million pounds. Xi Jinping, the leader of China, does not own a private jet. Instead, he uses 2 Boeing 747-400s that belong to Air China for his official trips. These planes are worth 195 million pounds each and are used for regular passenger flights when Xi Jinping is not using them. And King of Bahrain, Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, 195 million pounds. The King of Bahrain, Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, is one of the richest men in the world. He has a fleet of 6 planes that are used by him and other members of the royal family and high government officials. The planes include a Boeing business jet BBJ-2, 2 Boeing 747-400s, a Boeing 767-400ER, a Gulfstream G4, and a Bell 430. The most recent additions to the fleet are a Boeing 767-400ER and a Boeing business jet BBJ-2. Also, Nursultan Nazarbayev, 195 million pounds. Nursultan Nazarbayev, the former president of Kazakhstan, has a fleet of aircraft that he uses for official travel. The fleet includes helicopters for shorter trips, airplanes for longer trips, and specially equipped Airbus aircraft for the most important events. The cost of Nazarbayev's Air Force is estimated to be more than 195 million pounds. Lastly, British Prime Minister Theresa May, 195 million pounds. The UK government recently bought an Airbus A330 for 195 million pounds to transport Prime Minister Theresa May on official trips. The plane is not as luxurious as some other world leaders' planes, but it has some minor alterations that cost 15 million pounds. Number 7. Former French President François Hollande, 210 million pounds. François Hollande's plane was a luxurious Airbus A330-200 that cost around 210 million pounds. It had a management center where he could control the government and military. It also had a bedroom, bathroom, dressing room, kitchen, office, negotiation room, operating room, and space for journalists and the delegation. François Hollande also had 2 Dassault Falcon 7X planes, which were good for both short and long flights. Number 6. German Chancellor Angela Merkel, 235 million pounds. Angela Merkel's most famous plane is an Airbus A340-313X VIP, named after the first post-war chancellor of Germany. She has several other planes at her disposal, which are managed by the German armed forces. She has a variety of planes available to her, including a Eurocopter AS-532 for short flights, 4 business jets for longer flights, and 2 Airbus A340-313Xs for long-haul flights. Merkel's planes are equipped with security features like missile defense systems and additional fuel tanks, allowing for non-stop flights up to 13,500 kilometers. Number 5. Roman Abramovich, £235 million. Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich has several airplanes in his personal fleet, including a Boeing 767-33AER. The inside of the aircraft, which has been drastically modified, has a banquet hall with accommodations for 30 people, a kitchen, an office, and a bedroom with a double bed. Its decor comprises precious metals and fine woods, and it has communication and security features, including Abramovich's own anti-ballistic defense system, the cost of which exceeds $2 million, or £1.6 million. Number 4. Alisher Usmanov, £270 million. One of the wealthiest people in Russia, businessman Alisher Usmanov owns a business jet Airbus A340-300, the biggest business jet in the Russian Confederation, according to Air Charter Service. The catalog value of Alisher Usmanov's personal air fleet's flagship is at least $238 million, £187 million. If you consider the cost of the refitment and VIP cabin additions, this could easily exceed $250 million, or £196 million, according to Air Charter Service. Number 3. Russian President Vladimir Putin, £360 million. Vladimir Putin's main plane is the IL-96-300PU, a Russian-made wide-bodied airliner that can travel long distances. He has 4 of these planes, instead of just one for security reasons. When knowledge of one of his flights is made public, all 4 aircraft are readied for departure, and the one he's boarding remains unknown until takeoff, when the other 3 trail behind. It features an advanced communication system that allows the aircraft to act as a management center capable of carrying out the prompt commandment of troops in case of unexpected conflict. Putin holds the record for the fleet with the largest number of airplanes and helicopters, 68 and 64 respectively. The white IL-96-300PU is almost 65 meters long, with a wingspan of over 65 meters. Its cruising speed tops out at 900 kilometers per hour, but it can reach its maximum flight length without refueling. The cabin is lavish with tapestries and gold accents and neoclassical-style furniture and interiors. It comes complete with a spacious office, bedroom, and a fully equipped gym, as well as a special coating that makes the plane less visible, an automated system of jamming and disorienting radars, and its own anti-aircraft defense system. Air Charter Service estimated that with the price of the presidential passenger cabin, security measures, communication, and other mod cons on top, the aircraft is valued at around £360 million. Number 2. Former U.S. President Donald Trump, £786 million. The plane that carries the President of the United States is called Air Force One. For Donald Trump, Air Force One is one of 2 Boeing 747-200B airplanes. These planes are over 25 years old, making them the oldest planes on this list. The Boeing 747 is a large, double-decker airplane that can travel long distances. It's over 70 meters long, has a wingspan of 65 meters, and can fly at a speed of almost 1,000 kilometers per hour. The plane can refuel in the air, and it can be used as a command center during long flights. It also has secure communication channels, including satellite. The plane cost $100 million, £78.6 million to build, but with modifications and upgrades, it's now worth an estimated $1 billion, £786 million. The plane's interior was designed by Nancy Reagan, wife of former President Ronald Reagan. It has an American Southwest style. The plane has a 370 square meter cabin area and can accommodate up to 70 passengers and 26 crew members. It also has a bedroom, bathroom, gym, and offices for the president, as well as personal space for each member of the president's retinue and an area for news reporters. The plane also has a medical suite that can be used as a fully functional operating room. Number 1. Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, 1.2 billion pounds. Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Emir of Qatar, is one of the wealthiest people on the planet. He has a fleet of airplanes worth around 1.2 billion pounds that he uses for official trips and personal travel. When the Emir travels on official trips, he's accompanied by a large entourage of people, including family members, members of the delegation, and service staff. He even travels with his own limousines to use in his destination country. Most of the Emir's trips require multiple airplanes, as his delegation once arrived in Japan using 10 aircraft. For personal travel, the Emir and his family use a separate VIP airline called Qatar Emiri Flight. This fleet consists of 14 aircraft, each worth over 80 million pounds. The Emir also occasionally uses a Bombardier Global Express BD-700 1A-10 business jet and a Boeing C-17 Globemaster III military transport plane for personal use. Thank you for sticking to the end. Tell us what you think about these leaders and their jets. We can't wait to read them in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more amazing content.